brain's nerve cell has basically died, and that affects the motor skills. Parkinson's disease is a brain disorder that usually happens to older people. There's no cure for it as of right now, but you could still live a very long and happy life. There's many organizations that have committed to find research to find a cure for it. Today I would be talking about what is Parkinson's disease, what foundation and charities there are, and what are the outcomes of this. So what is Parkinson's disease? According to Rogers from British Medical Journal 2008, Parkinson's disease, the first symptoms, you get tremors in your hands, and that elevates to your arms, to your face, and all over. The second symptoms is that you start getting your joints start getting stiffness and you can't really move. The third is you start losing balance, your coordination is not right. An example of this is like if someone is chasing you and you run into the beach, and then as soon as you get into water, it's harder for you to run rather than you running in the ground. That's kind of what Parkinson's disease is. According to Mayo Clinic Parkinson's disease 2018, there's this tremor called the resting tremor. It happens to 70% of people who first get Parkinson's disease. It usually affects the motor skills, and it's harder for people to start moving. They notice that it's hard for them to go and get something without them shaking. So next I'll talk about some foundations. So according to the Parkinson Foundation, this foundation is it's based on research. They have a large population that they research on, and with that, it's helpful because other organizations and other patients can look up what they found. Also, according to the Michael J. Fox Foundation 2018, he has donated over $800 million to find a cure for a disease. He's very passionate about this. He was very anxious about coming out in the beginning about this disease, and when he came out, not a lot of people knew what Parkinson's disease was, but he is that voice, the advocate for this disease. So what are the outcomes of this foundation? So according to Lorenz Lonket 2018, the Parkinson Foundation is a base research. So a lot of the data they have collected has helped other patients. If you go on their website, you can look up what they have researched. They have a lot of tools for you to use, what kind of medicine. Maybe you want something therapeutical instead of medicine-based. Also, according to Fraser from Nature, in 1998, the Michael J. Fox Foundation awardee, John Kennett, discovered this new receptor called MGLUR4 that basically helps the function of the movements of your joints. So basically it helps prevent, but also slow down, so you won't get it as fast as the others. Also, some symptoms are not the same. So you might get first loss of balance, or you might get the stiffness of joints. So everybody's case is different. So I have talked about what is Parkinson's disease, what foundations and charities are available, and what are the outcomes of this. Parkinson's disease is a brain disorder that usually happens to older people. There's no cure for it right now, but with all the research and foundation, there is a possible way, hopefully, that they find a cure for it. For more information, of course, you can look at the Michael J. Fox Foundation and also at the Parkinson's disease. It's really easy. You go in there and they show you exactly what they have been researching and what success rates they have for this disease, and if they can find a cure. Thank you.